Welcome to another episode of I Speak African with Yanu. I'm your host, and on today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing Captain America: Brave New World. Now, I saw the movie last Saturday, and it was really good. It was a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, you should go out and buy your tickets. The plot was really solid. Anthony Mackie as Captain America, he did a great acting, great role. We've seen him in Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's really good. And for those who want to make jokes about him as Clarence and 8 Mile, yeah. Danny Ramirez was I liked him a lot as Falcon. The chemistry that he and Captain America Anthony Mackie had was really good. And what I really liked about the movie was that there was comedy, but comedy at the right places. It wasn't trying to force the comedy like Thor: Love and Thunder. That movie was so annoying to me because they tried way too hard. Even Thor Ragnarok. I mean, it was funny, but some movies don't need to be, some of these Marvel movies don't need to be, comedy. If you want to see a comedy movie, go see a comedy movie, but don't try to make too many jokes out of a movie. You mess up the plot. But yeah, the comedy was in the right places, and it was like subtle comedy, like kind of like the other Captain America movies. They weren't trying to force or anything. But yeah, Carl Lumbly was excellent as Isaiah Bradley, or he's the character that was in Falcon and Winter Soldier that the U.S. government did testing on, and then they imprisoned him for over 30 years and did secret testing on. So he's also a super soldier. Harrison Ford was also great as Thunderbolt Ross, although I was used to the old guy. I forgot his name, the one that was in Civil War, and also he was in Incredible Hulk, and also I think did he do a cameo? And no, there was like some Disney Plus behind the scenes where he did a cameo with Iron Man. But Harrison Ford did a good job as Thunderbolt Ross. Now I can't forget Giancarlo Esposito. Now him as Sidewinder, that along with Captain America made the movie. Like, I love Giancarlo Esposito. He's an amazing actor, and I think that Hollywood in general likes to have him play bad guys. Like, in every single movie, every single TV series, he's been bad. The only time he's been good that I can remember was Do the Right Thing, and that was the only time he was a good person, played a good character. But all the other movies, bad guy. Was it The Mandalorian? He's bad. What's that show? Not Better Call Saul, but the show where they're making meth. What is it called? Heisenberg. Breaking Bad. He's bad. So all the movies with Giancarlo Esposito, he is bad. But I do like the fact that he was speaking Italian, because he's half Italian. He was speaking Italian to the people at the beginning of the movie where he's like abducting them. So like back to my review. The tone of the movie was very similar to that of Captain America: Winter Soldier and Civil War. And now that I think about it, it's like they kind of taking the plot from those two movies and made it into one movie. Like, you have Captain America, who is trying to exonerate a friend of his because his friend was being framed. Bucky was framed, and Captain America, he was framed in Captain America: Civil War, but because of the experimentations that was done by Hydra, he was bad. And a similar thing happened to Isaiah Bradley. The leader hypnotized him and made him, I don't want to spoil everything, I'm going to try not to spoil anything, but the leader hypnotized him and made him go after the president because he was mad at the president. When you guys see the movie, you guys will understand. Like I said, I don't want to spoil everything. And I think I've heard a lot of negative reviews of the movie. Like I said, the movie is very good. It's doing very well at the box office. But a lot of fans don't understand that not a lot of fans, but I think some fans understand that this is the first Captain America movie with Sam Wilson. Like, if you remember Captain America 1, the first Avenger, it was not super popular. Like, it was good, but like people weren't going, like going crazy over it the way they did like Civil War and Winter Soldier. Like, Winter Soldier is when, Captain America, his character just like peaked. Just like, for example, Batman Begins, that was really good, but Batman Dark Knight was crazy. And then, Batman Dark, was it? I forgot the title of the third one, but even the third one with Bane was really good. So, I mean, that's how it is with this. Like, this is the first Captain America with Sam Wilson. It's only going to get better from here. That's what people have to realize. I heard some people calling it woke. It's not woke. Like, this is a comic book movie that was adapted from comics. Sam Wilson's character eventually becomes Captain America. So it's not woke at all. Now, where I rank this movie, I rank it in the same level as like Captain America, Civil War, and Winter Soldier. Not the same level, like right, just a little bit below it. There was like at the end of the movie, the CG was pretty bad, so I think Marvel still needs to work on their CG. But the plot was good, everything was good. The action was good, and actually I rank this like for me, Civil War and Winter Soldier are MCU's top 10 movies. They're in that list of top 10 movies. That's my opinion. And Brave New World is, I think that is also, I'm going to put that on my list too. And also, keep in mind, this is the first Marvel movie of 2025. Because those last year movies, they didn't do good. What came out last year? Was it, did Eternals come out last year or 2023? I can't remember, but, what's it called? The Marvels, that came out last year. Not good. I mean, it was okay, but like, I didn't even see it on Goes to the Movie Theaters. I waited for it to come out on Disney Plus. Yeah, The Marvels was not good, or it wasn't the best. Like, and also, right now in the box office, Brave New World is ranked number 1 in America and internationally. So worldwide, it's also number 1. And since it's doing so good, you automatically know they're gonna make a sequel to they're gonna make a Captain America, with Sam Wilson 1, 2, and 3 because 1 did so well. And even if they don't, he's going to be in Avengers Doomsday, and also Secret Wars. But me personally, I saw a missed opportunity in the movie was when they did not have Isaiah Bradley's grandson Eli make a cameo appearance, because last time you see him was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I don't know if the MCU and Kevin Feige are going to do a Young Avengers like movie or series, but they showed all the candidates that can be a part of the Young Avengers. Like in the Disney Plus series, they had they had Hawkeye, or the new Hawkeye, and then they had Wiccan and Agatha all along. Who else? They showed Isaiah Bradley, his grandson, and Captain America and Winter Soldier. I mean Falcon and Winter Soldier. But that was it. They should have showed him in this movie too. It would have made a lot of sense. They even showed Hulk's son Scar and She-Hulk. So they should have actually showed his grandson again. Now, having Bucky make a cameo appearance, that was a very nice touch. It's a good way to advertise for the Thunderbolts movie, which is coming out in May. I'm going to do a review of that as well. But also, guys, if you like my content, please make sure that you subscribe and also like and share. Thank you. Now, what I do like about the movie is that they mentioned adamantium, they showed adamantium like in its liquid form, but they were very vague about it. Like they didn't have like a whole fight on the corpse of the celestial. Was it Tiamat? I forget which celestial, what celestial it was, but they didn't like have, because in the movie there are research laboratories inside the celestial now, but they didn't like show that, which I'm glad they didn't, because that movie, adamantium, is not that movie's main focus point. X-Men, Wolverine, everyone who was in Weapons X or Weapons Plus, that's about adamantium. So I'm glad they didn't like spoil that adamantium, because it would have really messed up. It would, in my opinion, it would have really messed up, what they could have done in a future X-Men movie. I think, the later movies that are coming out, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, they shouldn't touch adamantium anymore. Like, wait until it's relevant, then bring it up or something. But I do like how they like made Adam, like, that was a clever way to bring it into the MCU. So when the X-Men comes, they can now. But that's one thing I'm wondering about. How are they going to? Are they going to set like X-Men in modern times, meaning that Wolverine isn't like 110 years old, but he's actually just an older mutant with a healing factor from modern time? Like, that's one thing that I'm wondering how they're gonna do, because unless like they do some multiverse stuff or time traveling stuff, I don't know. But bringing back the leader from the Incredible Hulk was also a very nice touch. When I saw that movie, when that movie came out in 2008, I believe, when they have that last scene where the leader's his blood gets infused or mixes up or gets or intertwines with Bruce Banner's blood, and then like you see his head start swelling and everything. Like, I always wonder, like, why didn't any other Marvel movie continue that, like, that Easter egg about him becoming the leader? So I'm really glad that they brought him back for this. It was really good. Now, what they should have done was they should have brought Bruce Banner in for a small cameo, because it made sense. They brought in Betty Ross, but they didn't bring in Bruce Banner. At least they could have had Bruce Banner come, and he's like talking to Thunderbolt Ross and like in the raft or something, or he comes and like maybe right when Sam Wilson and Thunderbolt Ross are done talking, and maybe Thunderbolt Ross is still in his Hulk form. He's like maybe about to punch Sam or whatever, smash him or whatever, and Hulk Bruce Banner comes out of nowhere and like saves him, and it's like, you need to calm down, like, this is not you, or something like that. I think that was a missed opportunity. They really should have brought the Hulk in, because they brought in a whole bunch of other side characters from the Incredible Hulk movie, but they did not bring in the Incredible Hulk. And speaking about the Incredible Hulk, I'm still very much of a fan of that look that they gave the Incredible Hulk. I like that look much better than the MCU, like, even though that was like MCU, but that was like when the MCU was first forming. But like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk look, I don't really like it, because now they're using the Mark Ruffalo Hulk blueprint for all the other Hulks. Like for Thunderbolt Ross, Red Hulk, he has Mark Ruffalo's Hulk features, which I don't like. He's actually not supposed to look like that. Like, I really wish they would have made it comic book accurate. But another thing is, I'm seeing a lot of negative comments about the movie. One comment made me kind of laugh, because I watch anime and they were like, Captain America used Talk no Jutsu at the end of the movie with Red Hulk, which was kind of funny because I watched Naruto. It's a Naruto reference. But I think what people fail to realize is that Sam Wilson, Captain America, is he's a counselor for veterans. If you go back and you watch, You go back and watch Winter Soldier before he meets Captain America and Steve Rogers. Like, he's at a meeting with, American vets, and he's counseling them to help them get over PTSD and trauma. Thunderbolt Ross is a former 4-star general. He even says in the movie he was a wartime general. Now he's a wartime president. So the fact that he's talking him down, it's a part of his expertise as a military counselor. Like, that's what he's known for. Not just like fighting, but he also knows how to connect with other vets. That was so like I said, that was a really good touch. Again, I said the movie was great. Go watch the movie if you haven't seen it. I'm actually going to see it again. Make sure, if you guys do see the movie, make sure you see it in IMAX. Don't see it IMAX or 3D. Don't see it in regular, because it's a really good movie. I'm also going to do the review for the Thunderbolts when that comes out. That comes out in, I think, May. And then I'm also going to do a review for Fantastic Four when that comes out. And I think that's July. I can't remember the date, or June. But anyway, when that comes out, I'm going to do when those two movies come out, I'm going to do reviews for them as well. But thank you for listening to another episode of my podcast. I encourage everyone to write in, engage, and ask questions. This will help me improve my channel and improve quality and content. I can be reached at ispeakafrican12@gmail.com. My Facebook, Instagram links are also in the description. These same episodes can be downloaded on Spotify. Thank you everyone for listening, and stay blessed.